Now, our main task for this afternoon is to help out our local zoo. We're going to imagine that we're in times of non-social isolation, so we're allowed to go out and about, and the local zoo needs our help. Okay, and our problem is that patron numbers at the zoo keep dropping because the zoo has been perceived as boring. And so what we want you to do is to try and determine how could you make the zoo a fun place for teenagers. Okay, so we want you to solve the problem by coming up with a whole range of interesting, innovative, creative ideas. And then from there, once you come up with your ideas, you're going to create a promotional poster advertising your initiative. So if we go to the next slide. There we go. It's time to do the rainbow thinking cap time. On the classroom there will be a photograph of the actual rainbow image, or you can use the Google Docs, just copy the doc and make it your own, and then come up with 7. You can't see number 7, it's below the number 6 there, it's hidden off the page, but come up with at least 7 really interesting ideas and initiatives that you could implement in the zoo, and think crazy, think ridiculous, just think really alternate sort of ideas, and don't worry too much about the confines of safety and things like that. So the idea is to have a bit of fun. It's totally all right for you to be talking with your friends about this as well and sharing ideas, but just remember that your first idea is never your best idea. You want to be coming up with all really interesting things, and think about all the different aspects of the zoo and the different types of animals that are held at the zoo, and think of ways of implementing things that teenagers would like doing as well. So there's a lot to think about. You might end up with 15 ideas, and you might just brainstorm some of the things that teenagers like doing, and then chat with your friends, have a bit of fun, and see what you can come up with. Okay, so once you've done that, and you got to that point, we want you to create this promotional poster for the zoo. And our audience, it's going to be published in magazines and on billboards all around the city. So you want to make it attention grabbing. You want to use sensational language. So that would be, really descriptive words like amazing and, mind-blowing and all sorts of radical sort of ideas, language. And you might want to provide incentives. So it might be that there's a competition that you're running, or that there's a coupon for, buy one and get one free. You might have testimonials from famous people saying how amazing the zoo now is, and so you've got a lot of scope there and a lot of things to think about. So it'd be a really good idea to draft your ideas before you do your final product, and you can do this as a pen and paper, like pencils and texters, or you can do it digitally. And then either just submit or take a photo and submit to the classroom when you're done. So have a good time, and we look forward to seeing the amazing initiatives that you're going to come up with.